It's the 6th of February and this is your crypto news. So Solana's absolutely being goated, and chain GDP increasing, TVL increasing, DEX volume absolutely insane, LST's nutty, Firedancer, which is the 1 million TPS blockchain validator that's coming out hopefully this year, stablecoins up, and more. This is a report from Messari. Messari is fantastic, and there's just so much growth over here. Don't want to go and poke fun at any other blockchains. Just all you should be focused on as a blockchain, as a community, is just shipping more, not comparing yourself, just shipping more. So shout out to Solana, absolutely killing it. Now, in terms of a recap from Messari, not much today, unfortunately. The Ethereum price rises, Nintendo Switch, and whatever. Reviewing and seeking common sense regulation of prediction markets. So nothing, this is a boring time, which is perfect because you want to learn aggressively, learn the trading basics, learn how to DLMM, use different apps, play on different airdrop things. This is not your time right now to just be aping into everything thinking it's going to go up, because it won't, definitely will not. Elon Musk proposing the US Treasury is on the blockchain for full spending transparency. Brilliant idea, too early, a little bit too early, maybe next couple of years, but it's a worthwhile thing to discuss now to plan for the future. Also, Eric Trump is going to be a major catalyst for just bullishness. I mean, Trump, I had no idea, unironically, that his meme coin would do so well. I mean, it went up and absolutely tanked, of course. And I bought the Hopium on a live stream, so I bought far higher than what I should have. But Eric, Trump, and then Barron in the future as well, they will influence this sort of stuff massively. So you just got to keep in mind to pay attention to him. If he mentions ETH will pick up 3-4%, and that will be a nice little trade. Blackrock launching a Bitcoin ETP, so exchange traded product in Europe, like an ETF, just different regulation zones and whatnot. So this is another good way to onboard your normies into crypto over in Europe. And Microstrategy has rebranded to Strategy. Far cooler branding, to be honest, because no one actually really knows. I don't even know if Michael Saylor knows what Microstrategy is about. It's just a Bitcoin hedge fund by the seams of it. The market state visualization, a little bit down in the markets for sure. Sol, I was a little bit surprised to see it kind of dip down from like 218, but none of this really matters because buy it when there's blood on the streets, sell it higher, and take your main stack of Sol, just stake it. Stake it with validator.com each and every day. Fair and Greed is at 49, so it's picked up a little bit, or I thought it went a little bit lower, but either way, this is still a good time to buy, in my opinion. We can go a little bit lower, but I think a lot of the resolutions will come through in terms of tariffs and borders, and there will be appeasement, more or less, and then the actual economy will start to accelerate. Having a look at their calendar, always dive into the calendar. I'm going to mention this every time because I know that it will be very rewarding to those that learn it. Meteor. Get involved with Meteor. I did a DupeNet video, check that one out. GoogCat's application reminder, by the time this video is released, this ends at 3:30 p.m. I hope a lot of you that thought you were eligible or should be eligible went and applied. But this is more of a call to action of just follow the calendar. If you're too busy to watch some content some days, I get it. I'm going to ramp up content. I'm going to make better content. But I understand there's only a certain number of hours in a day. Follow the calendar. We'll keep this just updated with stuff that you can just kind of go through. Berachain, I've only mentioned this a couple of times. The token generation event in mainnet is launching as well. Solana has been operating with no blockchain failures for 1 whole year. So congratulations on a 1-year anniversary. And Invest Answer has this relating to Sui. Now, I'm still bullish on Sui. I think there can be more than one blockchain that's going to win. That's kind of obvious. But the one thing that Sui had over Solana was faster blockchain. But if we can get these blockchain transactions to go through in under a second, then Solana will just accelerate even further. And when transactions start to go through and stop failing, just due to the crazy amount of usage on the blockchain and the fact that Firedancer isn't actually here yet for everyone, then we're also going to win even bigger. Now, unfortunately, the main Jupiter exchange account was hacked, and I'm going to just touch on this quickly. So bullish on dupe. These sort of things will happen from every now and then. And I just want to tell you what to look out for, because some of the biggest projects in the space have been hacked before. We've regained control of our account. To be clear, no customer or treasury funds were ever in danger. All programs and funds are held in secure multi-sigs. So hopefully no one was affected by this. And if you're watching this channel, you shouldn't have been. Meow says, apologies for causing everyone undue stress earlier. The combination of Twitter access logs showing last access may have been uncontactable, and the hack happening right at the moment when we were both in flight separately let us think that either of us could have been personally targeted mid-flight. And to be perfectly honest, people like Meow will actually need like an actual security detail as the portfolio grows and all that sort of stuff. It's an unfortunate thing, but you know that Elon Musk has, Jeff Bezos has, these big public figures will need it in crypto. Either way, there's going to be a post-mortem that comes out later, but this was the original tweet. And I'm just pointing it out just so you are aware that a big account is not just going to go and bull post something like this. So I do a whole lot of videos on a whole lot of subjects, but hey, Soldier Boy, blah. That is certainly indicative of like, you wouldn't just ape that. If you see that sort of thing, if you're going to ape it, most of the time you're going to lose. And if you're going to ape it and get out, well, then you're going to be dumping on your community. So it's a little bit of a tricky one. I would never touch it. The token didn't have a whole lot of whale activity, a little bit in the 1K to 10K range when it actually was released. So some people may have lost some money, but the actual token that someone created was Meow. The token jumped to a $1 million market cap, and then it jumped on down, I guess, as they pulled liquidity. So just be safe out there. That's the point. Back to DLMMing. So Heavy Metal Cook, he is the lead kind of teacher and educator here. He has learnt Turkish and French to deliver you a new bootcamp this month. No, just kidding. But there are going to be 3 different bootcamps: English, Turkish, and French. If you haven't done it, do it. English, Feb 15, Turkish, Feb 8-9, and French bootcamp, Feb 22nd and 23rd, and English, sorry, 15th and 16th. Takes 2 hours a day, whole lot to learn. If you can do it live, fantastic. If you can't do it live, you can still watch the recording. The second day has other people leading it, like Chief. Chief is, I want to do a podcast with him as soon as he's like got a bit of time. He's really, really good at teaching more advanced stuff. So you get the beginner stuff, ask all the questions you need to on the day one, and then second, you practice a little bit more and you get more of an advanced kind of vibe. Bonk Dragon is going to be burning up some bonk. Over 2 trillion will be burnt. So this is epic. As well as tomorrow, there will be, I don't know, a claim process, airdrop. Unsure exactly here to actually claim back, or not claim back, but claim your bonk rewards from building your dragon. Now, Berachain, which I haven't covered too much, but I've put in maybe 20 or 30 pieces of content. There is a checker now live. You can check out this checker, put in your address. If you've created content, you can connect your Twitter and Discord. I didn't get any tokens, and I don't think any got any tokens from the testnet either, that the intern was kind of trying out. But either way, it's an EVM, identical L1. It's got a whole lot of backing. It's going to bring more attention to the Ethereum space, and it's probably going to get, even though it's got like some unusual branding to me, just like a bear and a chain, it's more meme coin related, it will get a bit of attention. So I'm unsure how the token goes itself, but if you get the token, you may want to sell it, buy more, LP it, or whatever. Jussie has a post on it. He managed to get some tokens, and he managed to get some tokens to wallets that were eligible for testnet. Kane, who is now Kane.Bera, who's so clearly a little bit excited about Bera, he says this will be the last major airdrop that doesn't happen on Infinex. Infinex, I haven't covered it recently, but I really, really like it. If you haven't used it before, check it out. I've done videos on it. It will rotate back into content, but DLMMing is more my focus, and there's just not enough time in a day. Now, some abstract news. Pingu Life by Play Ember is here. I haven't played it, but you can download this on iOS or Android, give it a go, and apparently you also get some abstract XP, so that's kind of clever. And this is certainly a new onboarding adventure for people into blockchain, so it's worthwhile. Now back to our Meteor news. Remember, the markets go down, you can still print fees. Print, Sable, who's obviously bullish on Save and maybe not so much Solana, but this Solana bull here with a wrong username is clearing 2,000 a day in DLMM fees, and it feels like a cheat code. Sometimes you get into something that does really, really well, and you can literally see 100% return in 10 minutes. That's a little bit too degenerate for most, but that's what you can see. It's absolutely crazy. It's really, really fun. If it's just sold in USDC, you're not going to see 100%, but you can see in a narrow band, like 1.5%, 2%. Like, if you extrapolate that out by all the days in a year and give that an APY compounding effect, you can easily turn $10,000 into just $1 million just with that strategy alone. I say easily, not easily, but not as hard as you'd expect it to be. Far easier than working for 100 grand a year in a normal job for 10 years, as an example. Now, also, Token Guy, make sure you follow this man here and check out his Discord. It should be in his link tree. Join Token Guy's DeFi Discord. At 4 p.m. UTC today, he's doing a live stream with Cyberfrog's founder or part of the team, talking about how to use charts, especially when it relates to DLMMing. Cyberfrogs is a project I'm kind of interested in. I've done a tutorial on before. I don't have any frogs. I'm going to buy one now, and I might do another tutorial on that as well. It basically gives you a nice little indicator, and you can fund it, and it will buy, sell. So it just kind of buys and sells a very nice range. It's quite a profitable strategy, but you can also look at the charts to help you just buy and sell. As much as I didn't want to talk about trading or have a bit of a trading focus with this channel, because airdrops are easier and people don't get wrecked, I think I'm going to be more leaning into trading, just not leverage or very low leverage, because I don't want people to get wrecked. I want people to enjoy themselves in this space. That's everything for today. Make sure you're subscribed and check out just over here. There's 2 other random videos that will help you on your Solana or crypto adventure. That's all. Catch you in the next video.